and queens, it's your girl Essentially K. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hello. If you're returning, what's good? Happy Friday, y'all. It is another week that we made it. I know y'all probably like, girl, you gotta say that every time. Yes, I have to say that every time because I just don't feel right if I don't. Today, you guys, is another episode 3 of topic of the day, and today's topic is to train yourself to not take anything personally. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, tap that notification bell so that you don't miss any weekly uploads every Friday at noon. All right, y'all, so I'm not gonna hold y'all. Today is one of those things that I kind of have touched on just in videos in general. As you guys have seen me, especially as you guys have seen me like on my journey as a entrepreneur and business owner. But today I just want to touch on how a lot of times we as people like get our feelings hurt a lot when we are doing new business ventures or we're doing something that is, you know, uncomfortable or new for us just in any sort of way, and we expect a certain amount of support from people, especially the people you think that are closest to you. And I know when I first started out, prior to me launching my business, I got a lot of support. Like, everybody was very excited about my business. It was such a weird time because as stressed as I was just trying to get everything ready, and mind you guys, I started my business officially in 2020. However, I did not launch until March of 2021. So by the time I actually officially launched my business, I had already done almost a year, probably at least like 8 to 9 months of, probably like 9 months worth of, you know, leg work and actually just putting in the work to prepare myself for a launch, you know what I'm saying, and testing products, doing my research, and making sure legally I have everything like in place. And not very many people knew leading up to my launch that I was launching a business until I think I announced it like New Year's of 2021, and that I believe I announced it either New Year's of 2021 or like publicly, or I announced it in February. I don't really remember, but anywho, there was only a handful of people who were around me who actually knew that I was working on this business. So once I announced it, y'all, and I got this like overwhelming love and support, and so many people just like, you know, I can't wait to purchase, I'm so excited, congratulations, you know, everybody sharing the posts. It was like, it was very, I don't want to say it was weird because support and love should not feel weird to you, but it definitely felt that way. Like, it was like overly supportive and overly, I don't want to say overly either because it sounds like it's negative, but y'all, anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is that I got a lot of love in the very beginning, and I got a lot of support, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, people are so excited about this. Like, I really pray I do, you know, well. And don't get me wrong, my first week when I first initially launched my business, it was on a Friday. That weekend between Friday and Sunday, I had already hit my revenue goal that I had predicted for myself for like my first month. So the amount of money I expected to make in my first month of business, I made in like 2.5 days. So I was just like so grateful and overwhelmed and just thankful and just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. And just bear with me, y'all. I'm getting to a point, I promise. So after all of that is said and done, you know, and you know, I get into I think I did my first vendor event just a few weeks after I launched my business, and that went extremely well. You know, all the events after that went very well. But then, you know, I noticed that I was getting a lot of great reviews from everybody after having purchased and, you know, using the products and whatever. That was all great. And people tagging my business, like, I appreciate all of that. But then I noticed towards like the end of fall into the winter, like all of that kind of died down. And I know that, like, you know, seasons change. Everybody's business typically has one season that they do way better in, you know what I'm saying? So the sales, as far as my sales go, obviously I was doing fewer events, you know, I wasn't outside as much, it's colder outside, you know, whatever. So I was focusing solely on my website sales, and I was running all kind of sales because a lot of people were saying, you know, oh my gosh, I can't wait until your next sale when you're going to have this. So I was making products not upon demand, but also like by request too, because I was selling out quickly because I can only have so much inventory because, you know, I'm just one person. But as I'm making my inventory, as I'm running these sales and stuff, I noticed that like people are just not buying the way that they did before. My engagement on my posts went down significantly. There's probably a handful of people or less that actually engage with my business posts on a regular basis, and I know that no one like owes me that, you know what I'm saying? No one's obligated to like, comment, or share my posts. No one's obligated to do any of that. But I will say in the very beginning, y'all, like that was low-key kind of hurting my feelings because I know the type of friend that I am and the type of supporter that I am. And so like, no matter who it is, if I rock with you, I rock with you. If you, whether you know, are selling a product, you have some sort of service, or you do music, or, you know, you're a dancer or artist of some sort, whether you paint, it doesn't matter. Like, I will always go above and beyond to like promote that. And I'm not looking for you to treat me the exact same way that I treat you. Absolutely not. But I do feel a way about like knowing the type of person that I am. And at first I was like, you know, I was taking all of that personally. Well, this person literally never shares my posts, or they never like or comment, but they watch all my stories. I know that they saw it because they watch all my stories, and they never engaged, or they've never purchased anything from me. And it's always going to be the people that you think are closest to you, like your friends or your family, or, you know. And again, y'all not obligated to support me, and I understand that, and I know that. But from a very vulnerable place, like I felt like this was some sort of personal attack on, not attack, but like friction, I guess, like some sort of personal friction between me and whoever, you know. And it was several people. I'm not gonna say just like one person. It was like several people who I expected to support me more than they actually did. And again, I'm not even looking for people to make a purchase, although purchases would be great. Feel free to, you know, visit the website. But I'm just looking for a like. I'm just looking for a reshare. You ain't even got to write nothing in the caption. You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of things, like that free support really does go a long way. And I just wanted to bring up this topic, which is, you know, train yourselves not to take everything personally or anything personally, because sometimes, you know, there's really nothing to it. Like there's nothing to the reason why someone didn't share your post, or there's nothing to the reason why they didn't like it. Now, granted, I still feel away. Like if you just don't like it, then that's kind of weird to me. But at least I don't know that you saw it and you didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird when you see story engagement versus like actual posts, because I don't know whose timeline I'm even popping up on. So that's kind of fair. But just understanding that, you know, the people who you're supposed to reach will be reached, and those true organic supporters will, you know, come about, and not to take everything personally, no matter if it's family or friends. Now, I will say, you know, keep note of that kind of stuff. If you feel like you're going above and beyond to be supportive to other people, to specific people, and you never get that back, maybe that's where a boundary needs to be drawn. And not in no hating type of way. You can still support somebody, but from a distance. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like I low-key just kind of rambled in this video. It was low-key kind of like a story time, and it wasn't supposed to be like that, y'all. But seeing that quote just kind of took me back to, you know, over a year ago when this, or actually right around a year ago when this was like actually happening in my life. And now, I don't care. The people who share it, I'm gonna always rock with, you know what I'm saying? Like the people who engage, the people who show love, like I truly 100% like appreciate you guys. And the people who don't, it is what it is. Like, it don't stop the show whatsoever. So drop your comments down below if you've ever felt like you've gone out of your way to support other people and you just don't get that type of love and support back. Also, drop a comment down below if you can honestly say, you know what, I've been that person. I've been that friend that didn't support my friend like I should have, or I've been that sister, or I've been that, you know, daughter or cousin or whatever that didn't support my loved one like I should have. I could have shared that post. I am proud of them. Why didn't I like it? Drop a comment down below, because again, this is a safe space and we can talk about it. But I just want y'all to know that, like, whether people support you or they don't, the ones that you are supposed to get the support from will be there, and that never fails. So thank y'all so much for watching me ramble today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was, again, episode 3, I believe, of Topic of the Day. And I will see you guys back for the next one.